Yes. In the previous classes, we were describing we introduced actually the DC machine. And while introducing the DC machine, we told any type of machine it may be, either AC machine or DC machine. Whenever it is used as if it is taking electrical power and giving it as a mechanical power output, then it is called as a motor. When it is taking the mechanical power and giving the electrical power output, then it is called generator. So when it is, and depending upon the type of power, whether it is a AC or DC, it is called the AC machine or DC machine. Otherwise, machines are same, either it is a motor and generator. Construction wise it is same, either it is a motor or generator, it has the same meaning, no effect. Same machine can act as a generator, same machine can act as a motor, depending upon whether we are feeding the power or whether we are taking the electrical power. So construction wise there is no difference, only in principle there is some difference that we will describe. So first of all, we will take generator, and in your course there is only DC machine, so DC motor and DC generator. First of all, we will describe the DC generator, then we will describe the DC motor. Further, there is a classification of machine, either in DC itself there is a classification, depending upon the excitation. There are various type of DC machine, either motor and generator. Say series excited, shunt excited, series excited generator, series excited motor, series shunt excited, compound excited. So there are various types of machines, and construction throughout, during the further classification also, throughout there is no difference between motor and generator. So let us have first of all we will describe the basic principle. What is the meaning of the basic principle, how it is working. Later on we will describe that construction. Principle is different, either it is a motor or generator. So this we are describing, let it first as a DC generator. Let it be DC generator. In the transformer also you have studied that because of the rate of change of flux in the primary winding, if you remind the transformer what it was, primary winding, when we will give the supply, there is a rate of change of flux, and because of the rate of change of flux, the induced EMF in another winding, the same winding as well in another winding takes place. Here also principle is almost same, because there is a rate of change of flux there. Their rate of change of flux is because of the nature of the current, nature of the supply. In the transformer, you know, there is a AC supply, and AC supply, you know, AC supply means kya? AC supply is like this. Current is positive, negative, so flux is also positive, negative. Here also flux changes, but the nature is different. What is the